Hello, we're asked to find or simplify 5 divided by 2 to the power of 2 divided by 5. How can we simplify this such that we can have a simplified expression? Sometimes simplifying things like this can be pretty hard. But then if we use the laws of indices, we can be able to reduce this to a more simpler term. Now let's look at how we go about doing this. If we use the law of indices, from the law of indices, we can find out that the law of indices permits that if you have a to the power of x multiplied by y, that this can be equal to a to the power of x multiplied by y, right? To the power of y. So we can break out this expression to now give us 5 divided by 2 all to the power of 2 multiplied by 1 divided by 5, right? So what will this expression give us? Since we haven't changed anything, I can simplify that using that law of indices. This will now give me 5 divided by 2 all squared, and this will be an overall multiplication by the power of 1 divided by 5. So what would this expression give me? Now, having arrived at this, I can simplify. Recall one law of indices, that if I have a divided by b, they are different too, and they are up to the power of half, 1 divided by x. This expression can give me the both x root of a divided by b, right? So that means I can find the fifth root of that expression. Now that fifth root of that expression will give me the fifth root of 5 divided by 2 square and square, right? I did not change anything because both of them can carry the square root. So what will this expression give me? So if I simplify that expression, I'm going to have the total square root of fifth root of 25 divided by 4. And if I simplify 25 divided by 4, I cannot find the fifth root of 25, and I cannot find the fifth root of 4. So what will that expression give me? I want you to draw your mind back to a given law of indices. If I use that law of indices, I can be able to simplify that. But before using that law of indices, now recall that I can now return this back to what it is originally, and this will become the fifth root of 25 divided by the fifth root of 4. And this will give me what? So I want you to recall a law of indices. From that law of indices, if I'm given the x root of a dividing the x root of b, this can simply be equal to the value of the x root of a divided by the value of the x root of b, multiplying what I refer to like a conjugate, but I won't change anything, the x root of b to the power of x minus 1 divided by the x root of b to the power of x minus 1. Now from this expression, you look at it that I did not change anything because this numerator and denominator are both same. So I did not touch or change any of this expression. So from that expression, I'm going to have that expression to now give me translate to, this expression will translate to this expression becoming the fifth root of 25 divided by the fifth root of 4 multiplying the fifth root of 4 to the power of 5 minus 1 divided by the fifth root of 4 multiplying the power of 5 minus 1. So from this expression, I've not changed anything and I can simply work out my solution. If I work out my solution from here, I'm going to have this solution to give me the fifth root of 5 of 25 divided by the fifth root of 4 multiplying this whole expression will now give me the fifth root of 4 to the power of 4 divided by the fifth root of 4 to the power of 4, right? And when I simplify that, this would definitely multiply this and this will multiply this, and that expression will now give me the fifth root of 25 multiplied by the fifth root of 4 to the power of 4, and this will give me the fifth root of 4 multiplying the fifth root of 4 to the power of 4. So this expression can be simplified further. Since these are fifth root, they can multiply, and that will give me a total fifth root of 25 multiplying 4 to the power of 4, right? And this will be divided by the fifth root of 4 to the power of 1 multiplying 4 to the power of 4. And according to the law of indices, this can give us 4 to the power of 5, right? And then we can have that to become is to be equal to the fifth root of 25 multiplying 4 to the power of 4 divided by the fifth root of 4 to the power of 5. Great. With that, fifth root can cancel out the power of 5, and so that expression can now be equal to the fifth root of 25 multiplying 4 to the power of 4 all divided by 1. So at this point, I can simplify this to give me this expression to become, this will be breaking up to give me the fifth root of 25 multiplied by the fifth root of 4 to the power of 4, and all of these will be divided by 4. Now I can simplify this expression. From that expression, I can have the fifth root of 25 multiplying, this can give me 4 to the power of 4 divided by 5, right? Good. And all of these will be divided by 4, which is to the power of 1. Now I want to simplify that because they have same base. Now if I simplify that according to the law of indices, remember, if you have a to the power of x divided by a to the power of y, this can simply give us a to the power of x minus y, right? That's the division law of indices. So we can use that to simplify that expression as the fifth root of 25 multiply by 4 to the power of 4 divided by 5 minus 1. So what would that expression give us? If you simplify that expression, we're going to have that expression to now give us 4 divided by 5 minus 1 will give us a negative value, right? That will give us the fifth root of 25 multiplying 4 to the power of negative 1 divided by 5. So the question is, how can I reduce this to a simpler term? Remember, we're asked to simplify. At this point, I want to reduce this expression. If I reduce this expression to, this can be raised to the power of 2. So this expression will give me the fifth root of 5 multiplied by 25 multiplied by 2 to the power of 2, or multiplied by negative 1 divided by 5. So where will this expression head us to? Now, to reduce this further, let me multiply both sides by 2 divided by 2. If I multiply both sides by 2 divided by 2, I have not changed anything, and this will give me 5 multiplied by 25 multiplying, this is now going to give me 2 to the power of negative 2 divided by 5. I'll multiply this by 2 and divide it by 2. I didn't change anything. So from this expression, I now have common basis of 2. That makes my expression a bit simpler. Remember, this will be 2 to the power of 1. So with that 2 to the power of 1, I can simplify that expression, and this will give me the square root of 5, the fifth root of 25 multiplying, according to the law of indices, this will add 2 to the power of negative 2 divided by 5 plus 1, right? And all of these will be divided by 2. Great. Now if I simplify that, I'll have this to be the fifth root of 25 multiplied by 2. If you add these two expressions, that is going to give us with the denominator 5 divided by 5 is 1, that is 2. That will give me 3 divided by 5, right? Because this is going to be a negative. Minus 2 plus 5 is going to give me 3. So this is going to give me 3 divided by 5, right? And all of these will be divided by 2. Great. So from this expression now, I can reduce this to my barest minimum, because this is going to give me the fifth root of